Mrs. Mariam talked about thinking win-win as well, especially when it came to standing up for others. Does everyone remember that when she talked about standing up for others, right? This is especially works well when it comes to as a Muslim, in the Quran, in Islam, we should always stand up for others when it comes to justice. When it stands up to standing for others in justice and compassion. Because Allah wants us to be like a great team where Allah teaches us to help each other and to be fair and to make friends who spread kindness. We need to be with people who can stand up for others. We always want to be with people who spread justice for the world. So, for example, if we come here, Allah says here, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهِ. This is important. In Surah Ma'idah, Allah says, help one another in righteousness and piety, but do not help one another in sin and transgression. This is important when we're talking about standing up for others, because if you want to think win-win, we always have to think when we always want to help each other for justice in Islam. So when it says here, help one another in righteousness and piety. For example, if someone is, if you're collaborating for the right way, right? For example, if someone is, I can give an example maybe here in the classroom. If one person is making someone else feel bad, right? We always want to be taking the side of the person who is, being hurt, and we should stand up for them. We should stand up for those others and make them feel better and show righteousness for them, right? But Allah also says, but do not help one another in a sin and transgression. So, for example, we shouldn't help one another to hurt another person, right? We shouldn't help. Yes, Mustafa. Yes.
When someone's getting bullied,
yes.
Instead of helping the other, join the bully.
Yeah, exactly, right? So yeah, a lot of when someone is getting bullied or people are making fun, it's very easy to kind of just ride off of that bully and kind of make fun of one another. But that's not what a good Muslim should be, right? If we're not going to stand up for one another, if we're helping each other bully other people, right? We should be the ones as Muslims, right, to help the person who is being bullied. To have the righteousness and justice is to help that person. So this is what Allah says in the Quran, and that's why it's really important when we're standing up for others, we're standing up as good Muslims, and we're